first black champ. Let it begin.
So my first question is Jacob Fatu the monster heel we want, or just the tweener that scares us?
You got to go tweener that scares us right now, because that crowd is in it. It's like American Werewolf in London, but they cheering for him to eat everybody. I was like, wait, y'all want the werewolf to run amok in the city? Oh my God.
Keep going, because I'm confused.
Yeah, man. It's and you know, and because you know the tribal chief character is a heel character, and it's Roman Reigns with the title does not need to ignite the cheers. He needs to be himself and let just the energy react, right? Because what he's doing now, it's so funny, because it's almost like this version of Roman Reigns is a lot of corporate Triple H and Vince McMahon and Mr. McMahon. It's like the Mr. McMahon character and the Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, the Helmsley McMahon era, like that kind of stuff. Like telling people they don't belong here. It's people like you and all that stuff. But then he's the champ and he's dominant. He's trying to hold him to the belt by any means. So I do like the character under the aspect of, like, okay, you're remixing. I've been watching wrestling long enough to see, like, oh, okay, I kind of see what you're doing here. Because we never seen nothing like the tribal chief. But now where does he go when the Bloodline storyline is over, but he's the champ again for a new title and a new challenger that happens to be family. And he don't care about none of that family stuff. So I do like that. However, that's such a heel character through and through that you got to cheer for Jacob Fatu, because, hey, even in the economy that we live in, everybody know what it's like to be broke, what it's like to have your kids and they got to eat. And you know what? Hey, listen, I know Uncle Kenny was saying that he was going to kick me down, but he never did. Now, see, I'd be wrong if I go in there, slap the ish out of dude, and just take 10 grand out the safe. But I'm trying to ask nicely, but I'm done asking. And that's what makes this so good. On the surface level, it's just that we're going to cheer for everybody, even though we shouldn't be cheering for nobody.
Jacob Fatu in this situation is the tweener that we need. There's nothing that Jacob Fatu is saying that I feel is heel worthy. If y'all gonna go with if y'all are gonna go with the storyline that Jacob Fatu is dangerous because he spent time in jail, well, Jacob Fatu saying I spent time in jail and y'all ain't look out for my family, but y'all want the bloodline to be family. That, my friends, is how people get their ass beat. When you want me to acknowledge you as the head of the table, but you've not done anything for my family. In this situation, Roman Reigns is the heel, and he should be the heel. He should be the arrogant heel. He should be the corporate TKO heel in this case. Man, I'm Jacob Fatu. I gotta grind, scratch, and crawl, whatever it is, for everything I got. And you sitting over here getting this from the corporation. You say that you run this place. Well, if you run this place, why I'm just getting a piece of the pie? And why are you undercutting me? No, you got to get your ass beat. He's the tweener that we need. However, he's the monster heel that we've been waiting for. We've been looking for. I'm nervous, and I'll tell you why I'm nervous in a bit. But the way he just did Roman Reigns. Roman, you ain't slick. I'm gonna take this away from the ring a little bit. It's still ring. But Roman, you ain't slick. Roman, you saw the love that Obafemi was getting. You saw it. You saw what was going on with Oba. You heard them chants after WrestleMania. You doing whatever you can to get your cousin to where you want and need him to be for your family. So technically, when we talk about the boardroom and storyline and the creative situation, Roman right. Hey fam, you need me in this situation because Oba was out here guiding white kids doing this and shit and all of that. Now we got this Oba Femi challenge, and yeah, he whooped Oda's ass. But who we talking about? We talking about Jacob Fatu because I'm going to do whatever I can to get my family over. And we ain't talked about Oba Femi like we've been talking about Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns, you ain't slick. You can fool you can't fool a real nigga. You can fool them, but you can't fool a real nigga. Because I'm talking about the Oba Femi conversation has stopped. When we talk about dominating, that shit ended where he whooped the motherfucking team ass.
Yeah.
And it was put to rest where he whooped one world champion, a former world champion, and Jimmy Uso ass. With no challenge. With no challenge. Like that was no challenge. That was other than Roman giving him the Superman punch, it was no like challenge. This is essentially Rocky IV without Adrian.
Dang it.
This is Rocky III with Clubber Lang. It's more Rocky III than it is Rocky IV, but I ain't see Apollo Creed get his ass whooped.
Yeah.
Apollo got his ass whooped twice. That's Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso.
Hey, but look, for the Rocky III parallel, the Usos are Apollo Creed though, because when he said, "You better get the bad look off your face before I knock it off."
Oh yeah,
Come on, Creed. Come on, Creed. Like he was like, hey, I've been dying to knock you out. Don't.
Yeah, I've been dying to knock you out. Just what happened. The Russian did it. That's why it's like two stories. It's like two movies combined.
Yeah.
Hey, Clubber Lang ain't get a chance to whoop your ass, but this Russian did.
Yeah.
He died. And Jimmy and Jey Uso is the equivalent of Apollo Creed in this situation. This is them.
Throw the damn towel.
Right. Throw the damn towel. Throw the damn towel. Yes, throw the damn towel. Now, Kemp, let me give you my concern now.
Okay.
We had a situation like this when it came to a Samoan who came through and he was a monster, crushing everybody. He was crushing everybody, fam. Face paint on. He had that dude that looked like Mambo number 5 as his manager.
Yeah. Yeah, my nigga.
and he they uncle and cousin. We talking about Umaga.
Yeah.
Umaga was a monster.
Yes.
He was killing everybody. But you know what he never got? He never got the world championship.
Yeah.
He was destroying John Cena. Umaga was killing John Cena. But John Cena made it work in them last man standing matches and all them other matches.
Yeah.
He had it. He got him. Held him down so he won't get up, so he could lose. But then you got to me my favorite monster heel of all time. The man who went up against the world champion and squashed him. Had one of the greatest world champions of all time in the limo. Before he even got in the limo, he had let his family know, I'm going to come back. I love y'all. And the family was like, I don't know if you're coming back, Dad.
Right. Yeah. Hey,
but we love you too. Vader squashed Sting, ladies and gentlemen. And Vader had us scared for Ric Flair's life.
Yeah, for sure.
Mean Gene Oakland was with him the whole ride. Charlotte was Ashley. And
Yeah,
Ashley was like, Daddy, don't go.
yeah.
Rick was
That
like,
mu-
Daddy got to do it.
yeah, that a little more like 2020 or Dateline than it did a wrestling
Right.
interview.
Vader is a multiple-time world champion. Umaga is not.
Yeah.
I am nervous that this is going to be a Umaga situation.
Mm.
That Jacob Fatu going to do all of this and never win that world championship. When I believe this should be more like Vader. If they wrestle each other at Clash at Italy, Jacob Fatu should leave Italy the world heavyweight champion. And they should have him chase Fatu to try to get it back. Thoughts?
So I see where you're going, and it makes total sense. However, I would like to say this in regards to really put over Jacob Fatu in a different way. That's out of the ring, so to speak. Because what you said about the difference between Vader and Umaga, very valid, right? Vader had Harley Race to start. And I never have been the biggest fan of Harley Race talking, especially when some of the things that he said came out like kind of racist to me, even on TV. But I don't know one standout promo from Harley Race that I remember. And that's not to say that he didn't have any, and he was probably just a better talker than Vader. And then you got Umaga, who had Armando Alejandro Estrada, right?
Mambo number 5.
You know what I'm saying? And even though he had a little bit of management in his life, I don't think that would have lasted week to week with him coming out there talking about his Samoan bulldozer. Oh my God. So now, I say all that to say, Jacob Fatu is a better talker than all 4 of them combined.
Yeah.
And I think that what we are witnessing here is the hybrid of the monster heel that needed the manager. I wouldn't even put Paul Heyman with Jacob Fatu right now because I like the unpredictability. I like the fact that he's in control and out of control at the exact same time. I think that everything that Jacob Fatu can do is unseen and unheard. Now, look, even just going back to the old VKM era, right? You don't give him the WWE championship, but he absolutely could be the world heavyweight championship. And yes, there is a distinction, ladies and gentlemen. There are a certain type of superstar holds the WWE championship, always has and always will. The most out of character I think you can get is Mick Foley and all of his characters. That's probably like the only like X Factor one, but everyone else that's the WWE champion, it's got to come with a suit and tie and your ability to get in front of the Today Show and cut that kind of promo interview wise for the people. So for me, I do see world champion in the sights of Jacob Fatu because I think he's literally just the literal evolution of a character dynamic as well as a pairing that we always like. It's just wrapped up into one person and probably done the best it's going to be done for a while.
Yeah, my only thing when it comes to this is when you look at this right now, of course you think Roman don't stand a chance in hell. But because of that, Roman is not even acting like a face to me. So that's the only thing that hurts this to me. What concern do I have for Roman Reigns at this point? In order for me to care if he wins or lose this. In fact, I want him to lose this so bad just because Jacob Fatu is literally telling you, you did shit for me.
Right. You ain't looking out for your people.
And here's how I know I'm right. There was a wrestler that we talked about on this podcast a couple of weeks ago that we both was like, hey man, technically, Fam was the face and the other dude was the heel. All this is to me is Nails whooping Big Boss Man's ass.
Yeah, it's like, yo. Now looking out for your family when you got it, and we seen you out here popping it. It's like, yeah, nah, man, you gotta come off that title.
I see you out here with the Bloodline Jordans. I see you out there with the room, the private jet. You kicking it with Big Cuz the Rock. I had to get it out the mud. You didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know who your daddy is? Your daddy is Alpha. Your daddy is Alpha or Seeker. Know who my daddy is? Yeah, my daddy was one of the Islanders because Haku taught my daddy the Tonga Death Grip, and my daddy taught me that. He was the Samoan Savage, but he not looked at the same level as your daddy and Big Uncle. I had trouble with the law. Y'all see that video? I don't know if you saw that video of that circulated this week of Jacob Fatu at Umaga's funeral.
Oh yeah, talking about check me on MySpace.
Yeah. Jacob Fatu is a nigga.
Yeah. Hey, that what Jacob Fatu did there. Now I gotta look into the lineage of what part of Africa Samoans come from. Because ain't no way he's not a black person or something of African descent. That was, I know we're in the sensitive time, right? But man, some people come across so authentic in their speech, in their character, their demeanor. Like he was a black person to me.
Fam, I am telling you all, I mean, I'm basically saying all of these things because for me, to me, for me, I know where I grew up at. I know what I grew up around.
Mm-hmm.
I know how I talk to people. I know how people talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
The most authentic character in wrestling for me in the last 20, 25 years is Jacob Fatu. That's why I loved him at MLW, and that's why I love him here. But to hear him basically tell Roman Reigns, fam, my family was down while y'all was up, and y'all didn't look out for them. I feel that way more than I would ever feel if you were to ask me to acknowledge my tribal chief and put the one up. That no longer feels authentic to me. What feels authentic to me is the struggle. I said the struggle.
I was like, oh man, we got some new stuff happening.
We got some new shit. What feels more authentic to me is the struggle, the grind, the pain of Jacob Fatu. Getting it out the mud and doing whatever you can, however you can to go ahead and get that. That is more authentic and relevant to me in this storyline than the dude with the Bloodline Jordans, the dude that went to college, the dude that went to Georgia Tech, the dude that had it handed to him in the WWE, and his cousins who did too. Because in fact, his cousins was in the WWE before he was.
Yeah.
That feels more authentic to me. I had to get it in the independence while y'all was out here getting it. And y'all ain't asked me to slide through. Y'all ain't take care of me. That seems more authentic. And unless Roman is going to say, fam, you had the same opportunities as me. I just decided to do things this way. Yeah, my brother was here before me too. And y'all too. In fact, the dude you look up to and my brother was a tag team. But my brother was also around this joint, a big ass superhero.
Yeah.
Unless Roman about to go and dig deep in that way, which I don't feel he will, and quite
No.
honestly, I don't feel he can.
Yeah.
Jacob Fatu for the world championship.
Yeah.
Now, give him the belt. Roman, go on vacation with the kids. Jay, go talk to Jada. Jimmy, go with Naomi. Be a family man. This Jacob's world.
No, hey, listen, you're not wrong. And the other reason why Roman can't sell the other direction the same way is because, hey, look, the tribal chief character is literally him saying it's his own superhero story, right? It's like, yo, I got to avenge my family because it's too many other wrestling families being put ahead of ours when we really the foundation of this. So his whole thing was, I'm taking the belts, I'm taking the torch, I'm carrying this. Now we up there with the Rhodes and the Funks and the Von Erichs. Matter of fact, we over them now. It's because of the work that I put in. And if it ain't for me, our family ain't what it is. And Jacob is like, wait, but hold on, what you mean our family? Because ain't I in it? When do I benefit from this?
Who is we?
Right.
Who is we?
Exactly. So that's the ill part. It's like, and they the same generation. Like, it's like, yo, but you saying that, but you ain't really looking out for the whole family like your pops did, and like your uncle did, like Yokozuna did before. It's like all of that. So that is what makes this palatable. And I am curious though to see the route that Roman Reigns takes, though, because the character he becomes in this is definitely setting up the next match. So I'm actually curious, like, where he goes with this.
Look, man, all Jacob Fatu was telling me is that he was the cousin who spent the night over at the house, but you had to look around the corner to see if anything came up missing. And that's little Jacob over there. You know Jacob still.
You know.
And Jacob ain't even like, but Jacob was like, yo, I steal, but I don't steal from the family. Why y'all worried about me? I don't steal from y'all. I steal from people. I actually just beat two dudes' ass that was trying to fight Joe and them. What we doing? Okay. Oh, y'all don't like me like that? Okay. He's the outcast of the family. And I love this for him. I just hope they don't Umaga him. I hope they give him that belt. Roman just go the extra mile and let him win that belt at Clash at Italy. And y'all wonder, like, how y'all got them wonder about Seth Rollins. Is it time? I need y'all to work. I need y'all to have that same worry for Roman.
Right.
Then go put the Rocky IV. There's no easy way out. I want all that. Now I want Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. And I want Jacob to come in as the champion. And I want Roman to have to chase that. I want Roman to have to dig deep to say, hey, I can't just do like I did with Jimmy and Jay. Emotionally, hey, Jacob been through too much shit for me to be able to manipulate him. Yeah. I got to do something different. Not saying little cuz is mentally weak, but they mentally weak. Jacob, Jacob done been through it all, fam. He ain't mentally weak. He mentally strong. I can't manipulate him. Now I got to fight. And I want them to fight at SummerSlam. Let's get it. August 2nd. We not all gas, no brakes with it. We not playing around. Roman got to get off that I'm the tribal chief shit. He got to show just because I grew up in Naperville, fam, that don't mean I can't fight.
Right. Facts, you do got to prove it. You do got to prove it.
Yeah, you got to prove it.